the Commanders, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
3rd down give to Robinson, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That's caught for the first. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
they'll run here on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 15. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep to... That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He finds Johnson. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running for it again. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Hall now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Trying to work quickly now. Hall. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hall looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Let's go. Here's a give up the middle. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. And they'll stop him after he rolls downhill to the 32. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. 19 tight. Here we go. Hall setting a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Josh Sweat making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants leading near the break. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, New York! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the 38. Able to get it to Franklin. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Daniels to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. Yeah. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first. They are throwing it again. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now Daniels off the play action. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits his running back. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's brought down at about that 20. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get them back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third.
Let's go now.
Lone back gets the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now Hall. Neighbors with a catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To throw, here's Hall. Finds Hyatt. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second. Create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Tag! Cougar 19!
Throwing his Hall. Trying for a touchdown here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go, set!
Hall. Caught near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, Well, when you do and you're...
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants push their lead to 18. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Broke through the tackle. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, Daniels. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Giants returning their offense, and this running back to the field. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's 2nd and 2. Complete to Hyatt. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Teerlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And he gets in, touchdown. The Giants can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. An extra point attempt coming up. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders set to take over. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out. I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead,
and he's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an end to our third quarter of him picking himself up after that sack. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Daniels now. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deonte Banks. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them. All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This finds Franklin. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now they have 3rd and short. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Now a give on the counter. And it's a gain on the run down to the 23. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession.
Let's go.
Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Escapes into defense, and he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep running away with this. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Daniels on first down. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here he is on 3rd and long. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Again, Daniels to the air. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Stays in the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. 3rd and long for Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they have... First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Right up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.